every time I saw MODOK. Anyway, all right, let's actually get into some of these rumors. The first rumor being, well, actually, I should probably bring in Behind the Cape. So the first rumor that I wanted to talk about, because it just got brought up as we were kind of going through some pre-filming things. Apparently, Jonathan Majors, in his first meeting with Marvel, was kept waiting too long by Marvel and decided, you know what, I'll leave. I'll go.
Like if this is a bad time. I you know what? There's two ways to view that story, right? There's one way to obviously like, all right, well, Marvel, if this wasn't the right time, why is he sitting here waiting in your lobby all this time? You know, not to say that he's, you know, Denzel Washington or anything like that, but at least just, you know, a respectful way. Hey, maybe we need to reschedule, come back. I'm sure he would understand. He's looking for employment. So,
and if I'm thinking about how long I would have had to have been waiting, I would say at least a half an hour, but probably closer to an hour. For him to just be like, all right, like, look, I'll go.
Leave, yeah. But then again, it's like, okay, well, you are the one essentially looking for the opportunity. If I tell you to sit here and wait for 3 hours, I think you should do that if it means getting the MCU role. So I guess I can kind of see that both ways. But my barometer for that would be like, is that the standard for Disney? Is Disney known for doing that? Or is it, you know, just a thing we do for that kind of guy?
Very interesting, because they made Don Cheadle respond back within hours during his son's birthday party.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of, it's a little conflicting in terms of history, you know, at least the very small sample size that we have to judge it on. So I would be interested to know, like, if that's more of a standard. It's funny that more actors don't come out and tell the truth about the.
It almost sounds like a control game, like a very narcissistic.
Oh, we gotta leave that one waiting, or this one we gonna press him and make him decide right now, because we know he ain't got nothing. He ain't got no irons on the fire, so let's try to press him.
Yeah, like we're gonna break him to control him as. I don't know. It just kind of seems that way. At least I can't prove.
I mean, from the outside looking in, because we have very limited information, but it just doesn't sound. I haven't had too many positive stories about how people have garnered their Marvel employment. So,
Kevin Feige reportedly aspires to get promoted as the head of Disney's movie and TV production, which would give him oversight of Lucasfilm, Pixar, and more.
No, absolutely not. Listen, y'all. No. I'm about to be serious. Like I'm not trying to be funny. Mm-hmm. Kevin Feige could be the best producer in the world. And there are some people who legitimately believe that, even now. It would be the worst decision Disney ever made to let that happen. It has already shown itself to be a bit of an issue to put all of the yes, no, you're getting made, you're getting delayed, you're getting pushed forward, you're getting fast-tracked decisions on one person. Mm-hmm. People change, audiences change, markets change. Your creative style may be popular today, and in the next 5 years, you may be the farthest thing from popular. There's too much at stake for Disney at this very moment for them to stake the financial health in the short term and the long term of every struggling studio at Disney right now. Disney Animation, Pixar, Lucasfilm, Marvel, under one guy. First of all, he's the most powerful guy in the kingdom. Bob Iger's not going to let that happen. Who is Bob Iger at that point if Kevin Feige runs it all? Yeah, of course, he reports to or answers to Bob Iger by way of him being the CEO currently. But if that happens, Kevin Feige is going to outlast Bob Iger. He's only on contract for another 2 years. Mm-hmm. Kevin Feige would be king of Disney at that point. And I don't think that all of the investors, he probably has some friends on the board and in the investment groups, but I don't think he has that much confidence now. I don't think they have so much confidence in him to now be able to, okay, go fix Pixar, Lucasfilm, and an MCU all at the same time.
Especially when the MCU is arguably at one of its lowest points.
Like, now, what I will say is that the reorganization of Disney made it more possible for him to do that, because now he would just have to be the head of 3 divisions as opposed to all the individual studios that were kind of scattered across Disney prior to what just happened.
Well, actually, no, he would just be the head of one division. Because I thought they split into three.
The entertain. You're right. Yeah. So ESPN and then the part. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. You are right.
Yep.
And then everything would fall underneath that. Comic books, TV shows, Marvel or otherwise, live action, sitcoms. Everything would be Kevin Feige stamp. That's what y'all want? Y'all want the MCU to become the Disney brand in general? Yo, that's some amazing confidence if that's what you were calling for. Like I don't have that much confidence in not one single creator. Not even my personal top 5. Not one single one. How are you possibly going to have any type of diversity of content when one person is in control of everything? Nah, that's not that. I don't think that's going to go.
Next rumor. Actually, it's 3 rumors. I'm putting all in one. It's all for Fantastic Four. Marvel Studios is expected to cast the MCU's Sue Storm actress first before deciding on the rest of its actors.
Oh my God.
And then supposedly...
I don't care. Just cast the damn people.
Supposedly Reed Richards and Sue Storm will reportedly be parents, and Valeria and Franklin Richards will reportedly be introduced in Fantastic Four.
Fam.
That's too much. That's way too much.
They can't handle that. He cannot handle that. Who's
much.
writing this? Who's writing it? Look that up for me. They can't handle that. You're introducing the Fantastic Four. Johnny, Reed, Sue, Ben. That is Marvel's oldest family. Valeria and Franklin are valid. They are canon. They are there. But the first family of Marvel is Johnny, Reed, Sue, and Ben. You have 4 main characters that you need to flesh out equally and substantially to make people care about this franchise. On top of whatever ancillary plot devices you are adding to the storyline to make it flow and to fill up the 2.5 hours, right? You do not have room to try to do Valeria and Franklin in the first movie. Are they going to be infants, newborn babies, maybe? That we don't see for most of the movie? Okay. Toddlers.
Still, I think that's a little much.
I mean, toddlers, maybe if they're like 4 or 5, you can hide it. But you do not have the time to flesh out annoying children in the middle of the introduction for the Fantastic Four.
Not only that, but like one of the most powerful beings in
the universe.
Yeah.
The most powerful being in the universe. He's him. He's Himothy. It's him and maybe the Beyonder.
Yeah. Ian Springer and Jeff Kaplan, who I don't see with any
other. Jeff, tell Kevin to fuck off. Literally, this is the type of shit we talking about. That is a Kevin Feige that if it's true, we're doing rumor mill stuff here. Mm-hmm. The only person who has the ability to set a course like that, maybe Nate Moore, but I don't think he's over the Fantastic Four project. That is a Kevin Feige decision if that's where they're going. Now, that could be the most popular decision he ever made, introducing the Fantastic Four as an entire family instead of just the 4 up front. It could be the best thing Marvel has ever done. It could also be catastrophic. He could also nosedive the Fantastic Four for the 3rd time. Not him personally, but this will be the 3rd iteration of Marvel's first family that we've seen on the big screen.
That sucked.
He could also permanently cripple a franchise because he's taking a wild swing on something that he wants to do personally. Mm-hmm. Who's asking for Valeria Richards right now? Who said that Franklin Richards needs to be in the first Fantastic Four movie of the MCU? Who is clamoring for that? What fan petition is out for that? Who, and why?
I wouldn't have expected Franklin Richards for quite some time.
I don't get it.
I would at least expect, because he's a mutant as well, isn't he?
Yes.
So I would have expected X-Men to be.
If he asked Dan Slott. Anyways, they don't have the room. You don't have the room for that. This seems like one of the more far-fetched ones because it just doesn't make a lot of sense, especially on what they're talking about. All these cuts and layoffs and pushbacks and delays and this and that and this and that. You don't have the room. You cannot take that big of a swing with that title and not have it work. And you're not doing family dynamics great right now.
Yeah.
You're just not.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's my opinion.
You want to talk about something that's probably more than likely actually going to happen? Much more than that, at least. Marvel Studios Disney Plus slate is now expected to be reduced as Loki Season 2 and Secret Invasion are reportedly the only sure bets to debut this year.
Huh. That's interesting. You know, I watch this YouTube channel, and there's this guy, he be ranting and raving on there about MCU stuff. But one of the things he says pretty consistently is that there's no way you can lose $120 billion and then put out everything that Marvel said that they were going to put out last year.
Yeah.
It's a good channel.
It is a good channel.
We should also subscribe. Let's just all subscribe. Everybody that's watching, let's go subscribe to that channel now. It's this channel.
Is this where you put your Negro Damas cat back?
Yeah, oh yeah, Negro Damas. Y'all don't respect the predictions, man. But I can I say I told you so? I'm gonna say it anyways because I'm petty. I told you so.
Yeah.
Told you so. That writing was already on the wall. There was no way. There was no way. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna get Agatha Covenant. You ain't gonna shit. And we've seen set pictures of Agatha.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's gonna sit in the tuck for a while.
Quality over quantity.
Echo sitting in the tuck.
Yeah. Yep.
Miss Marvel 2 will probably be on the season 2, probably on the back burner for a while.
Moon Knight 2. If they were ever going to make it.
Moon Knight season 2, yeah. I don't think Oscar Isaac is going to sit around and wait for you either. So they may have to do something with him.
Yikes.
Because he's just not going to sit put.
Sure.
In MCU, if you're playing a mainstay character, they don't like to confuse the brands.
I mean, that would be the smartest thing for him is, his star is now. So
keep working, fam. But I mean, he's a very versatile actor, so he can kind of get around it and just kind of take genre film type films.
Yeah.
But I mean, he does have Doom 2 coming up. Oh, he's not gonna be. He died. He died in the first Doom. Okay. So yeah, something to look out for with Oscar Isaac. Yeah, man, that this is not news to me. I expected this to be what was happening in fall of last year. So, you know where to get your information. Should anybody that was hoping on an Okoye series or that Wakanda series, hang that up.
Well, apparently
hang that shit up.
They had extra deleted scenes featuring Okoye and Wakanda Forever.
No, I saw that. Yeah. No. Did you know what they were saying in it? The Border tribe wants you to go to the ritual falls. To be queen.
Oh my god.
To be queen.
No.
What up, Shuri? She is a grieving girl, and we should not leave.
Stop.
Ryan.
Stop.
Ryan, fam.
Stop. Your
inner Black Panther fan, if there is one there, is screaming from inside of your brain. How? Yo. I've never seen a more blatant self-report in my life.
Facts.
I have never seen a more blatant self-report than that. You wrote that? Talk about some inner conflict, man. So you wrote a scene where you talking about Okoye, Okoye's father, leader of the Border tribe, saying that Shuri is unfit to lead the country because she is grieving. And we can't have the decision-making of all of Wakanda being left up to a grieving woman, a grieving girl. And yet, we let the decision of Wakanda, quite literally, not figuratively, not narratively, quite literally, let the decision of all of Wakanda up to a grieving writer. It is a very damning self-report, right? Like that is
1,000%.
Oh my God. How do you not see that?
Yikes.
In grief, you made the decision to retire the oldest Black character in comics history.
Mm-hmm.
And then somehow, subconsciously, you end up writing a scene about that very thing. Now, it's no surprise that shit got cut.
Yes.
But, oh my God.
I knew there was something I was forgetting. So they dropped this poster for the Marvels.
I've been waiting for you to get to this, boy. I'm waiting for you to get to this.
And they've apparently delayed it to November 10th.
Oh my God, man. You know what? I'm very glad that God made me petty. I feel like I was built for these situations. I have a memory bank of people coming at us over, oh man, but we got black representation. Man, we got War Machine and Armor Wars coming out, man. We got Armor Wars, man. I'm gonna give you my Robert Downey Jr. black voice. We got Armor Wars, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got Armor Wars. We got Blade. Come on now.
Sam Wilson.
We got Sam Wilson, Falcon. Ha. Got all of them.
Monica Rambeau.
I mean, that shit got delayed. Armor Wars look like it's about to get canceled, y'all. And here we are, the Marvels, who's finally, after 3 years, we get a reappearance of Monica Rambeau. But we can't get the motherfucker shot. Come on, y'all. Hey, they said we had black representation, y'all. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got no college, y'all. Hey, we ain't got no hog maws, no pig's feet. We ain't got nothing.
Gonna head on down to San Antonio.
Make me up some crawfish, y'all. But for real though.
Yeah.
Everything that y'all said that we had coming up that we were just had to wait for. Armor Wars is probably getting canceled, y'all. Don't hold your breath for Armor Wars. Blade has been delayed.
The Marvels
has been delayed. Falcon or New World Order got delayed.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll just keep waiting patiently along with y'all.
Holding my breath.
Oh. I don't really want to say that I was right, but
it's okay. We're gonna get Yaya's Wonder Man.
And there have been some leaks about the Marvels. And though none of them sound like Monica Rambeau is going to be the center of this movie, or even anything close to being centered in this movie. Seems like we got another sideline character coming, y'all. We got the female Falcon of the MCU being primed and ready. Yikes. They let her sit around so long after WandaVision that she fucked around, got married, and pregnant. That's how long she been sitting to get called back to the MCU. Fucked around and had a whole child, a whole human being.
Yep.
Fam, what are they doing that shows you that they give a good goddamn about anybody like you? It's not one of them videos, but I just have to say it. You know, I have to. What are they doing? There's the MCU problem, and then there's the bigger problem in my eyes personally that just like, yeah, we'll get to that black stuff later. That wouldn't be a problem if we had to take a break to talk about family dynamics. It wouldn't be a problem if we had to, you know, have some female-centered projects that were of quality, that cared more about uplifting a character and telling a great story than reading you a dissertation on women's rights, or, you know, giving you a seminar about whatever political viewpoint they have, socialism versus conservatism, you know,
or grief.
It's just tell a good story. Tell a good story, and the social message will be felt. Tell a good story, and the female leads will succeed. Tell a good story, and the LGBTQ characters get a chance to become popular. It's almost like you don't want that. It's almost like you don't want what it is you're claiming that you're trying to do. Imagine that.
Well, yeah, because it's harder to uphold. Like, actually going through with that, it seems like it'd be a harder task to uphold than just giving them surface level representation. And
damn, man. Monica, as it stands right now, Monica should be one of the two most powerful beings in the MCU. And we've barely seen anything from her
since WandaVision.
Like, come on, man. That should anger you. Whether you agree with me or not about the state of the MCU and their black characters, if you are a black MCU fan, that should infuriate you.
Yep.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Give us your thoughts in the comments below. Come back when is this coming out? Tuesday, Thursday?
Comes out once a week.
Come out every week to see another episode of Behind the Cape.
And make sure you check out our previous Behind the Cape, which was us just talking about Ant-Man reviews in general, amongst other rumors from last week. And make sure you subscribe anytime we get any MCU or DC rumors. We'll be sure to clue you in.